So Ellen, there are like 4 things that you're going to do. First, come to kneeling and take your feet all the way together and your knees really wide. Walk your hands forward just a little bit. So hands in front of shoulders, knees about as wide as a mat would be with your feet together, and your pelvis in neutral. So you're going to work really hard not to tuck the pelvis through this at all, because you will not get a hip stretch in a tuck. So spine in neutral, and you're going to sit back as far as you can without tucking the pelvis. So you're going to this point, and then coming forward again, and sitting back without tucking, and coming forward. So not allowing yourself to go all the way back and to round over. That's a back stretch, which you're not looking for a hip stretch. So just to that point, hold, and then come back out of it. So do, like 10 or 12 of those maybe, and let's see, side lying. You can try and do a few clams, but for your clams, keep the front of the hip pretty open, so don't do them really closed in the front, but a little further back. And you can always tip yourself a little bit forward and really work on rotating the hip open, turning the thigh, not just bringing it backwards. And you're trying to work the space where the glute and the hamstring meet. So sometimes clams can help to open the hip a little bit, especially if they're at a nice angle back. So you could try like 12 clams. Again, really focusing on the crease where the glute and the hamstring meet, not on the glute itself. If you have a tennis ball or like a racquetball handy, you can put it under your glute. Okay, and lean back into it, which is generally painful, but usually really helpful. So if you have one handy, you can pick one up. That's a good way to roll that out yourself. You can just kind of sit on it and get rid of some tension, kind of working it across the tight muscle. And the last thing you can do is a figure 4 stretch. You should be familiar with those. Cross the side of your calf over the top of your thigh, and then just pull that gently in towards you. You can even pull it towards you with one hand and push the leg out with the other hand. All right, so, and hold. Keep your tailbone down, keep your pelvis level, and hold. So just 4 things you can do. All of those are basically to kind of stretch open the back side of the hip. So hopefully some combination of them all will work. Good luck.